Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Pentax, who want me to remind you that they are still in business, but may not be for long if you don't decide to buy a Pentax sometime soon, like in the next few hours. So please, for the love of Pentax, buy a Pentax right now. And I hope their check doesn't bounce. First up, we all know Fuji lovers think crop sensors are good enough and full frame is not needed. Well, someone should have told Fuji that as of last night they announced they will be releasing full frame cameras by the end of 2019. Guess what? All of your crop sensor lenses will in fact work with the new Fuji XUS lens adapter. The only thing to keep in mind, it will crop the full frame sensor down to a crop sensor one. But don't worry, Shigetaka Komori, the chairman and chief executive officer, said, and I quote, "We thought we would never go full frame. We decided to go full frame because we had extra GFX sensors laying around. We laser cut them in half and bam, a full frame sensor camera." Steven, I kind of made up that quote myself. Introducing the GF Half X, Fuji's first full frame camera. You know, it looks like a less than sign, which kind of makes sense. X is gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. X is gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. The new Fuji commercial is gonna be a whole commercial of this. The Fuji X. I'm kind of shocked they decided to go this route and run the risk of upsetting Fuji fangirls who get their panties all up in a bunch over every twisting knob and dial. Kind of like this girl.
There's so much potential.
Nonetheless, Fuji has been crushing it for the past few years, and this will help them crush a lot more. What's next? Medium format Instax? What are your thoughts on this new system? Will you be going full frame X? Next up, we all know Nikon up when they did not release a grip for the Z Space 6 and Z Space 7, though they did announce the development of a battery pack with no buttons or dials, just batteries, which I hope cost a few people their jobs, as it should have cost them their jobs for such a bad idea. What you didn't know is since I've been so vocal about the grip for the Z system, I've been working closely with Nikon USA and Japan to develop the ultimate grip. We have a reaction from Madeline Kay from Nikon's PR agency who says, "Thank God Nikon decided to come out with a grip. I'm tired of Jared calling me 3 times a day to ask, do we have a grip yet?" Introducing the Nikon PE-N15 grip for the Z Space 6 and Z Space 7. This grip solves numerous problems with the Z system. 1, it gives you a grip with a shutter button along with command dials. 2, it gives you an extra battery. And 3, the biggest thing it adds is a real deal second XQD card slot, which will be compatible with CF Express cards. Now you may be thinking, Jared, how did they pull this off? Simple. On the bottom of the camera, you may notice 2 round holes. You see those holes? Yes, those holes are super important. The PE-N15 adapter slides into those 2 holes. One hole is for data, and the other hole is for extra power. Why Nikon couldn't have figured this out without my help is still beyond me. So when's it coming out?
When are you coming out?
And how much does it cost? It's coming out this summer at a price of, $469. More expensive than a good. Is it worth it?
Let me work it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. Can you work it?
It's your minute.
Yeah, I can work it.
It's your minute.
What do you guys think? And finally, and I really do mean finally, Sony has announced the a7S III full-frame mirrorless camera. I still don't know what took Sony so long to release it, but personally, I think they wanted to see what Canon, Nikon, and Panasonic did before they made their move. Now that they've seen it, they've unleashed a massive list of specs for Sony fanboys to drool all over. And here we go, starting with, it will have a 36 megapixel full-frame BSI stacked CMOS sensor with a 693-point hybrid AF system. We finally get a global shutter that's capable of shooting at 14 frames a second electronic and 8 frames a second mechanical. Steven, I can't wait to see what the A9 more than is. It will have dual Bionz X image processors with an ISO range of 100 to 409,600. 5-axis steady shot has been bumped to 6 axes for better stabilization, though I'm not sure what that actually adds. Can anybody tell me what the 6th axis actually does? You will find 2, yes, count them, 2 CF Express card slots along with a 5.76 million dot True Finder OLED EVF. Take that, Nikon and Canon and Olympus and Pentax. Not so much Panasonic, as they probably have the same exact screen, but yeah, take that. Now on to the video specs, which is what most of you guys really care about. It will shoot 8-bit 420, not O, 8K at 24p, not 30p. Yes, I said 8K, and it's internal too, thus the CF Express cards. 10-bit 422 1080p at 240 frames per second, as well as 12-bit 444 roll out to an external recorder. Take that, Nikon! It looks like you suck compared to what this Sony's gonna do, because Sony wasn't messing around with this one. Continuing on with the specs, there is full-time IAF video for people, animals, and anyone wearing dark sunglasses like people who may be blind. The 30-minute record time is now a thing of the past. They have also included a full-size HDMI port, SDI input, and kept the USB-C for fast charging. And yeah, I almost forgot, a 3.2-inch, 2.1 million dot vari-angle touchscreen. Yes, it can flip out to the side, so shut the up, all you vlogger wannabes. You probably won't buy this camera anyway because it's too expensive for vlogging. To compensate for the 2 CF Express card slots, added ports, and 8K recording, the body has been made slightly thicker to incorporate a small vent to dissipate heat.
What's it cost?
Thanks for asking, Steven. It's priced at $3,496 and will be available in October in the United States, and in Canada, it's gonna cost like $9,000, or 4,500 toonies, or 9,000 loonies. Yeah, that's right, my math is right. Canada. Or maybe they'll just come out with some Looney Toonies.
We're tiny, we're toony.
They're all a little loony.
And in this cartoon,
They're invading my TV. The comic dispensers are cracking all the sensors. Is it still recording? No, really, is it still recording? The big question, will you be getting one?
Yes.
No, Steven, not you. I'm asking those people at home.
What do you mean, you people?
If you want it, you're just gonna have to buy it yourself. And there you have it. That's clearly your fake news fix for April 1st, 2019, AKA April Fool's Day. Everything in this video is made up, so don't yell at me if you're not happy. To check out the last photo news fix, well, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and that's where I'll leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.